Alright guys, welcome back. This is part 10 of Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express. We're just going through getting our last hat frame from Monsieur Poirot. And I've checked everywhere except for this room. And I noticed something that I didn't notice last time as I was just going back through the videos. So this hat frame right here, I did not even see it before. I was watching my older videos and I saw this one right there. So this is gotta be it. Yeah.
That will do nicely.
Okay, so now we'll go back here. We'll put these two together.
This doesn't seem...
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Whatever, let's go back.
I have everything I need to read the paper.
That is most pleasing.
I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly.
Oh, God. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do... constant heat.
Oh, mademoiselle, you...
Bro, you serious? Is it the hat frames that go first? Yes, it is. Second hat frame.
No.
The burnt piece of paper must go there first. Thank you. Then we use this.
The paper holder is now in place. Now on to secure...
Whoa. Tape? Wait a second. What's going on here?
I don't think that's appropriate.
Oh, my bad.
Daisy Armstrong, c'est ça. I now know the real name of the dead man. And I know why he had to leave America.
Monsieur Poirot, I have documented that case in my scrapbook.
I remember well the case. 10 years ago, Colonel Armstrong was an Englishman. He married the daughter of Linda Arden, the most famous tragic American actress of her day. They lived in the city of New York and had one child, 3 years old, whom they adored. 2 men snatched Daisy from the arms of her nursemaid. The police were convinced that the young woman had some knowledge of the crime and questioned her relentlessly. The enormous ransom was paid, but 2 weeks passed with no word from the kidnappers. And then there was a break in the case. 2 brothers named Perkinson were identified by witnesses and tracked to a farmhouse somewhere outside of the city. The Perkinsons were arrested at the farmhouse where they and a woman not identified had been hiding. They were tried and convicted. At their trial, they implicated Cassetti not only as the mastermind of the scheme, but the man who shot the little girl. The tearful testimony of the Perkinson brothers surprised many, but they admitted their guilt. And in America, the crime carries the maximum penalty. During the sentencing, the Perkinson brothers tried to make the escape. Jeffrey was captured, but not his brother Robert. And Cassetti had vanished without a trace. Madame Armstrong gave birth to a dead child born prematurely, and she herself died. The evening after the double funeral, a broken-hearted Colonel Armstrong returned to the family brownstone on Park Avenue, locked himself in his study, and shot himself. A body was discovered in the New York harbor shortly after Jeffrey Perkinson died in the electric chair. It was identified by a relative as Robert Perkinson. If he was a suicide or killed by Cassetti, was never known. Cassetti was still at large, seen now here, now over there, and still more tragedy was to follow. The police refused to believe the hysterical denials of the poor girl, hoping she might lead them to Cassetti. In a fit of despair, the poor girl threw herself from a window and was killed. It was proved afterwards that she was absolutely innocent of any complicity in the crime. Cassetti was the man, there can be no doubt. He had used the same methods in the past. Hired men down on their luck to do the dangerous work, but taking most of the ransom for himself. And always killing the victim if the police were closing in. He had many enemies, that one.
I cannot regret that he is dead.
I agree with you, mademoiselle.
Still, it is not necessary that he should be killed aboard one of our trains. There are other places.
Indeed. The investigation continues. And we progress, no? And now is the time for the assembling of the evidence. Collect all passports, gather information about our suspects, seek out any clues, follow every possible trail.
Goodness, it seems to have gotten extremely cold in here.
Mademoiselle, the engineer has just informed me. A rock from the avalanche, it struck the undercarriage of the coal tender. The pipe that carries the steam that heats the train is damaged. It must be repaired, or we will all freeze to death.
Could this be coincidence? Either way, I'd better look into it immediately.
I have a really good feeling that this is like, we're gonna have so much more freedom now, being able to go, nope, never mind. Anyway, so we have to go take a look at that thing, I guess. Okay, so I have to gather all evidence and stuff like that, but let me just talk to him.
I would like a key to the baggage car.
Please, take one of mine.
Why do you have more than one key to the baggage car?
I often assist with the loading and unloading at the smaller stations. Sometimes I must loan a key to the handlers.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Sweet.
It is locked. I believe the idea is not to waste the heat on the help, most of whom are residing in that coach. It is an idea that is quite out of date.
Oh, that's the Athens-Paris coach. Oh, my bad. Let's go to the front. Let's talk to him.
I beg your pardon, mademoiselle, but could we talk at another time?
Jeez.
The door to the baggage...
Oh my gosh. I forgot. Activate.
The key worked.
Yep.
Quite interesting.
Probably some fingerprints.
This contains nothing that...
Quite interesting.
Probably some fingerprints.
It's the cargo manifest. It shows that 3 casks were loaded in Belgrade. 1 of olive oil, 1 of honey, and 1 of vinegar. It also mentions a special security package that was loaded in Istanbul. It looks terrible out there. This seems to be a security door. It certainly lives up to its name. It's locked.
Let me try something.
That key doesn't work.
Dang it. Can I walk somewhere else? Nope. Okay. So, what's that?
A keg of Salonika. I've heard...
Is there something else I'm supposed to be looking for? No? Okay. Alrighty then.
Food for...
Food for
These goods are...
food for the passengers. Oh,
These I...
oh, I'm stupid. So I have access to all of these. Look at that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start asking questions to the passengers of the train, as Monsieur Poirot instructed me to do. So this has been part 10, and part 11 will be the asking of questions. So thanks for watching.